Her name was Clara Germana Seal. At just 16 years old, she was a devout orphan living at a mission in South Africa and preparing to dedicate her entire life to God. But what happened next became one of the most chilling, well-documented cases of demonic possession in modern history. And it all started so quietly, with whispers in the dark. It began with things only Clara could perceive, whispers that no one else heard, nightmares that felt terrifyingly real, shadowy figures that would dart across corridors just at the edge of her vision. At first, everyone thought it was just the overactive imagination of a young girl. But then, her behavior started to change in very specific, very alarming ways. Whenever holy water or any blessed object was brought near her, she would become instantly agitated, even hostile. The very prayers and hymns that once brought her comfort now seemed to make her aggressive and angry. The situation escalated quickly. The quiet, devout girl was disappearing, replaced by something else. That's when Clara, in a moment of terrifying clarity, made a confession that sent shivers down the spines of the nuns who cared for her. She admitted she had made a deal, a pact with Satan himself. Suddenly, this innocent 16-year-old girl seemed to know things she couldn't possibly know. She spoke of the hidden guilt people carried, their secret desires, their most shameful moments, and the painful memories they tried so hard to bury. It was as if she could peer directly into their souls and pull out their darkest secrets, using them as weapons. She would taunt the priests and nuns with intimate details of their past sins, things that no one else could have known. The psychological toll this took on everyone at the mission was immense. How could she know these things? And then, the physical manifestations began, defying all logic and explanation. Clara didn't just twitch or convulse. She was seen to levitate. Witnesses, including multiple priests, reported seeing her rise from her bed, floating for, sometimes even 5 feet in the air, her body held there by an unseen force. She would levitate both vertically and horizontally, as if being manipulated by invisible hands. During these episodes, her body would contort into impossible, painful-looking positions that should have broken bones. Her limbs would twist unnaturally, and her eyes would roll back in her head, showing only the whites. But perhaps the most disturbing part was the sounds she made. She would murmur and growl, speaking in languages she had never learned, ancient tongues that left the priests baffled. These weren't just random noises. They were coherent sentences, spoken with a deep, guttural voice that was not her own. She would speak in German, Polish, and French, languages Clara, a Zulu girl, had no exposure to. The words were cryptic, filled with blasphemies and terrifying prophecies that no one could fully understand, but everyone felt the evil behind them. As the possession grew stronger, her physical strength became superhuman. It would take multiple strong men to hold her down. Her skin could be pricked with needles with no reaction, yet a single drop of holy water would burn her as if it were acid, leaving blisters and welts on her skin. She ripped her own clothes to shreds and would try to attack anyone who came near her with a crucifix. 2 Roman Catholic priests, Father Erasmus and Father Mansueti, were called in to perform an exorcism. The ritual was grueling, lasting for days. Throughout the process, Clara screamed, writhed, and hurled insults at the priests, her voice shifting between her own and the deep, demonic one. The demon supposedly identified itself, claiming it had taken possession of her because of her pact. In a final, dramatic confrontation, the priests commanded the demon to leave her body in the name of God. Witnesses described a horrific scene where Clara's body convulsed violently one last time, and an overpowering foul odor filled the room. And then, it was over. Clara collapsed, exhausted but finally free. The whispers were gone. The figures in the shadows vanished. When she awoke, she had no memory of the terrifying events that had held her captive. The story of Clara Germana Seal serves as a stark and terrifying reminder of the battle between light and darkness, a documented case that continues to challenge our understanding of the world we think we know. What do you think happened at that mission in 1906? Was it a true case of demonic possession, or something else entirely? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story as chilling as I did, be sure to like and subscribe for more dives into the unknown.